Welcome to World Breaker. So this is a new project that I just started. Trying to make something new, innovative, different from what's currently on the scene. Like I said, I just started. Not too much has gone into it yet. I'm hoping to find people that can push this forward, bring in new ideas, because there's going to be a lot of work that needs to be done because of what's going to be added in here. So let's just head right in. So right now all I've edited so far is the starter interface here that they gave me, and I set it to have classes. Depending on which one you choose, you'll have a class. It gives a little description here, what's going on in the game. You have 5 skill points. I'll get into that in a second. So you click confirm, make your character, right, and there you go. You start with all your gear. So I clicked the warrior class, so I'll get into that right now. Currently, I'll show you what I have, and then I'll explain what I'm looking to do. So right now I have this, opens a skill book, and this is the warrior one here. These are the abilities. I only have one ability coded in right now, one skill. When you click it, tells you what it does, little description of what it does, how many skill points you need, and you can learn it. So what I want to do is I want to add a new tab here and just pretty much take this and switch it up, put different little images here instead for abilities, similar to how this opened the skill book, except when you click it, it'll open up an option here, and it'll probably say something like learn more about the skill, or learn, or don't learn, and you click it and you'll learn, and when you learn it, it'll light up. So like everyone's skill book tree is gonna look different depending on what they learn. You only have certain amount of points you're gonna be able to amass, so you gotta be smart about what you pick. People will be able to share their tree, things like that, and how to fight, different options, because like a new combat system is being introduced, which is also going to be different from what you've seen so far in the game. I'll get into that really quick. Let me just go into a random dungeon here. Alright, so I learned Heart of a Lion. Essentially what I'm going to be introducing into one of the mechanics. There's going to be a lot of new ones introduced with all of the new skills that I want to add. So right now, one of them is going to be pretty much like a timer mechanic. So whenever you begin combat, as you saw, you had the vengeance animation, and it says here you activated Heart of a Lion. So now for 15 seconds I'm gonna have a weakened version of full Darox on my character, and it goes on cooldown for 30 seconds. After 30 seconds pass, you'll see the animation again, and it'll activate again for 15 seconds. So there's going to be skills like that, essentially, like depending on there'll be like a couple skills that will activate the same way when you begin combat, last 15 seconds, and go on cooldown for 30. There'll be a couple, right? And then you'll be able to mix them up, so everyone's like powered up in a different way for 15 seconds. So you can actually have like increased attack speed as one of the things, or increase accuracy, or more damage, or you have a chance to poison the enemy for a few seconds, things like that. Obviously certain things will have to be balanced, etc., etc. But so that's the plan right now. Everything else that you're seeing, I haven't edited much else. Like how much you level, how fast you level, things like that are going to be changed. For example, you won't be able to level up your combat skills through fighting. Every time you begin fighting, you only level up Constitution. You only get health. Health cap is also going to be raised. Every time you level up your health once, you're going to get 2 skill points, something along those lines, right? And there's going to be options in your skill book that will be plus 10 attack or plus 40 strength, instead of you actually going out and leveling it yourself. And on top of that, you'll also need, there'll be abilities that will say unlock affinity for scimitar. You might not be able to use a scimitar unless you unlock an ability, or maybe you can't use certain crossbows until you lock an ability because they're too heavy. And some of them might require strength, like one of these might be increased accuracy for like 30 seconds, but to unlock it you need like 20 strength, or you need or 30 attack, something like that, like mechanics like that. All this stuff I'm pretty sure are completely viable. But you know, I need some help figuring this stuff out, so I don't take like a week to make it. I hope, you know, anyone's interested, change everything up, you know, even this stuff, make it seem like, you know, a little better. That's just, you know, the start. That's pretty much gonna be the selling point of the game, which is why I'm focusing on that right now. So if you're interested, you know, contact me, leave a reply, you know, anything, and I'll get to you.